to refilm because I got a little too excited and need to learn to be patient. Hello everyone and welcome back to another squishmallow video. Yes, here we are again. Here we are again. It is spooky season, one of my favorite seasons, and I'm here to talk about my hopes for the 2025 Halloween squishmallows. So this is my third year doing a Halloween squishmallow video, which is pretty cool. Or third year? Third year? Yeah, no, third year. The second time now doing my hopes for this year's squishmallows. So I've actually already filmed this video before I actually had really any information, and I got a little bit too excited and filmed a video with like no knowledge really of anything. And then since filming, finding out a lot more information, I was wrong about a lot of things, finding out new squads coming out, and I thought I could refilm segments and just chuck them in whilst editing. And then I realised it'd just be too much. So here we are refilming it because it's just easier. And I would rather give out correct information instead of yappage slop, which is not even true. So let us get into this year's squishmallows. Starting off with America, I really wanted to sit here and go, oh, I'm so sad this one came out, this one came out, this one came out in America. Never gonna get them. This is so sad. Everything sucks here. This is so bad. We always get the bad ones. Which is originally what I was gonna do because I'm pessimistic and I can't help myself. But then I found out more and more information about the different squads that were getting released, and I really can't be pessimistic. It's a really good year for once. So, starting off with what America has that we don't have, I really can't say much because, off the top of my head, we've got all the good ones too, so I can't complain too much. However, ones that America have got that we have not got is a Blacklight squad. There's a Blacklight squad that I think was one of the first ones really to get announced or leaked or any sort of like knowledge of them back in June, I imagine. Okay, well, the first ones that we heard of. Now, obviously, these are American exclusive. This was the squad. I don't know why there's a random black cat in there for some reason, but there we go. Out of this squad, the one that I really wanted was the hot pink gargoyle because there's only been one gargoyle really, which is the one I've got here, which is a re-release. I got this one 2 years ago. Go check out my previous videos. But they haven't really come out with any new gargoyles. So when I saw a hot pink one, I thought that was really cute and I wouldn't mind got my hands on. Unfortunately, it didn't come out over here, but someone did upload a version of it on Vinted, and I did like it, but it sold within an hour. And when I see something on Vinted, I have to like it, think about it, and go, do I need this? Do I not need this? Is the price worth it? You know? And unfortunately, that process takes a while, and when it's one like that, I've kind of got to act quicker, so I did miss out on that. Which is a shame. Oh well. Early days still. But we had the squad like that in America, and we also had another squad as well, which I also just really want to mention because it was very cool. A candy corn squad. Now, I don't personally like candy corn. Actually, candy corn doesn't exist over here. Like, it's not a thing. I've tasted it before. I have had a piece of candy corn at one point in my life, I am pretty sure, and it was rank. It was disgusting. I think it was because it was like 10 years out of date too. Um, but it was still gross. However, it does look cute, and Squishmallow released a candy corn squad. Now, there was a cat, a cow, a spider, and a bat. And then later we found out there was also a unicorn too, where they all look like candy corns. And I thought that was a really cute squad. Would I buy any of them myself? I don't know. That unicorn was really cute though. But if they did come out over here, I'm not sure I would buy it, but I don't think it would because the candy corn's not really a sweet over here or something that we eat because it's gross. Or I don't think it's like even available over here, thank goodness. But like visually and aesthetically it is kind of cute. But I can't imagine they would bring that out over here. And even if they did, they wouldn't bring out the whole squad. They'd probably bring out like one and mix it in with the rest of them. But that isn't going to happen this year. So, and out of all the American squads that I can think of that aren't over here, I really can't think of any other ones that I really want to mention. Because all the ones that I do like have come out over here. So we're having a lot of luck this year. So let's start talking about what you're all here for. All the squishmallows available in the UK this year. Starting off with Smyths toys because it's just quick and easy. Two available in 16 inches. We've got a dog with a cape with some fangs, nothing too crazy, and we've also got a bat as well. Very cute, not my sort of colours, kind of large, and you know, not something I personally add to my collection, but if you want to, they're there. I Smith's toys, in my opinion, the last 2 years were way cuter with them in the costumes and that. Those were a lot better, but oh well. There you go. You've got your two seasonal ones from Smith's Toys. And also, whilst we're just quick firing everything, if you really like squishalongs, there is 3 squishalong Halloween sets available, or just spooky sets available. I did find them in HMV of all places. I'm pretty sure they're available in other places as well, probably at Smith's Toys. And I know Argos definitely have them, but also HMV have them. Um, I'm not personally into squishalongs. I know I did buy one once. Not sure I'll buy them again, but if you are interested in them, they are in existence. So let's actually get on to the main Halloween squad for this year. Now, this is going all the way back until June, I believe exactly the 18th Wednesday, the 18th of June. I've memorized that from when I've already filmed this, but there we go. Is when a leak got released. By the way, most of my information I do find on Mallow Info on Instagram or on Squish News UK. There was a leak on there which suggested that this squad would be available obviously in America but also in the UK because the source was a UK source or something, or they believed to be a UK source. So they believe this squad would be available in the UK, and me knowing how UK ones work here, I thought, oh, this is going to be our Halloween squad. This is what's going to be available in Sainsbury's and everywhere. Okay. And I looked at it, and I'm going to be honest, I was disappointed. I was disappointed. Originally looking at it, there was only one here that I really liked, and that was the black cat. I love black cats so much. I don't actually have any in my collection, surprisingly, mostly because they put the white embroidery around the eyes, and I don't really like that too much. However, this one I did really like because it didn't have the white embroidery around the eyes, and not only that, it's got a witch's hat, and I thought that was so cute. So I started getting excited, like, yeah, this is the one that I'm gonna get. The rest of them I was like, I'm not gonna worry, I'm just gonna get the one. It's fine. Anyway, fast forward to now, and I see that the the squad has been spotted in Sainsbury's, which was originally I saw on a Squishmallow Mutual's Instagram story the night before I filmed the video, so I had like no information at the time, and that's the only reason she found them is because they're put on the shelves early and they weren't even scanning through at the tills yet because they got put out too soon. And when I looked and I saw the squad, I realised not even close to what I thought it was. And then I realised, oh, that's not the squad we're gonna get. Huh. Where's that squad going? Anyway, later found out this squad is available in Australia, not the UK. Which also means this squad that I got leaked from the same source that we believe might be the UK squad might be actually for Australia. And I have seen people spot this squad in Australia, which thank goodness, maybe we'll get a better squad because I was getting a little nervous. So when I saw this original post, I was really excited because I was going out the next day, which was then the same day I filmed, and I was just having to go nearby Sainsbury's, and I thought, well, I'm going to go have a little look at this squad that is in Sainsbury's, and I thought, okay, I'll have a little look. So I did go in there, and they didn't have anything at the time. However, what I had seen is Argos were getting in mystery capsules. Yes, you heard me. Finally, Halloween mystery capsules. Now, not only mystery capsules, but they're also 4-inch ones, which price-wise and collection size-wise, or storage-wise, the smaller ones I was very grateful for because it means it's cheaper and it means it takes up less room. So I was a little bit excited for that. Now, they did say they were in Argos, but because Sainsbury's owns Argos, I had a feeling that Sainsbury's might get the mystery capsules in, um, which they did. So I went into the Halloween section because the Halloween squishmallows aren't in the squishmallow section or the toy section this time in Sainsbury's. They are in the Halloween section, and instead of those like massive things that sit on the floor and they have to like dig through to get the squishmallows, they're now in like the boxes on the shelves in the Halloween section. Just to let you know, because for most seasonal ones they're in the massive things. Now they're not. They haven't done that this year. And that's not just the Sainsbury's I went into, I've seen it in all the Sainsbury's. Um so I went in there, they didn't have the actual squad, but they did have the mystery capsules. Now I did buy the mystery capsules, buy a mystery capsule because I really wanted the light pink sparkly bat, which I'm pretty sure is a suggestion I made last year. I might be a little crazy. I'm pretty sure I suggested
Do you
that.
know what I think would be cool? A black bat, sorry, a black bat with like a light pink, or maybe just like a light pink, like tummy, ears, and like wings that would like glitter. I think that would be a cool one to have. That was just a random thought.
Well, that's the one I wanted, and I ended up picking up what I thought was that, and then I got home and I realized that it was the wrong one, and then I opened it, and it was in fact the wrong one. So I had to go. So I have been back, and I have got one which I believe is the correct one. I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, so I bought a mystery capsule then, and I didn't get any of the score because there was nothing else available. Once I got home, I then filmed the video, and after I filmed the video, I then went on Instagram, and then I found out more information about the Sainsbury squad. So the actual Sainsbury squad is this squad here in particular. It's pretty alright. I wouldn't say it's amazing. The purple bat's one that I definitely probably wouldn't get, even though I love bats. That one wasn't for me. The vampire one, I just don't like that one. I know it's an older squishmallow, but it's just not for me. The werewolf with the bow tie, nothing too crazy. Probably wouldn't get that for myself. The potion bottle was cute, but I wouldn't buy it. Like, I can appreciate it, but I don't think I would buy it. The black cat I was kind of disappointed by because it's the one that I've already previously mentioned. It's not dreadful, but it's not something that I personally like. And then the last one is Jefferson. Now, this is a black and orange cow with a little pumpkin on it. And I was really excited about this one because they don't use many they don't make many black squishmallows. Last year they made this one here, the black axolotl, and I thought that was very cool, and I thought they might go forward or like continue on to then make other darker squishmallows or like use or like make black squishmallows. And they have now done that with Jefferson, which is a black and orange cow, and I thought that was so cute. Now it was one that I was back and forth of like, would I actually buy this or would I not buy this? I may or may not bought him. I may or may not bought him. Um, but apart from that, the rest of the squad, it wasn't really something that I like. None of them were really ones like, oh, I want that one. It's just kind of like, okay, they're all cute. They're all cute. It's not my girl over here, but still cute. But then I also found out that Sainsbury's got a clip squad in. Yep, that's right. We've not only got our first ever Halloween mystery capsules and our 4-inch mystery capsules, we've also got our first ever, as I believe, seasonal clip squad. Now there was 6 in the squad. There was a little monster, um, a candy apple or toffee apple, or whatever you call them. Otto, which is the Grim Reaper one, which I know is another older squishmallow that we haven't seen in a while. There was also a bat that was quite cute. And there was Meta. Oh no, there was also another potion bottle. And then there was Meta. Now, as you may know, I crashed out or got upset that I couldn't get Meta last year from Tesco's. Because we all know how I feel about Tesco's, especially when it comes to the Squishmallow squads. And I got sad about that, but then on Vinted I did buy a 5-inch Meta, which was kind of worth it. But yeah, they've now got Meta in a clip, which I'm not mad that I couldn't get her in a clip because I don't think I would want her in a clip. And I'm happy with my 5-inch. But it was just like, maybe if I was patient. But no, I think I do prefer my 5-inch over the possibility of getting a clip. I thought when I filmed that video that would be it for the Halloween squads, and I thought, okay, that's the squad. Everyone else like the works, Asda. I believe Asda will probably get the same one in. I don't actually go in Asda, Someone let me know if I'm wrong and if Asda gets their own squads in because I'm genuinely curious. Um, HMV, last year Sainsbury's got one squad in, and every single shop I went into had that did the Halloween squishmallows had that one squad in, except for Tesco's because Tesco's always gets their own squad in, and it's never available anywhere else, and it's not available in the three Tesco's near me, or the three Tesco's available to me. So I always end up missing out, and then I get sad. But luckily, Vinted came through, and 2 years worth of them that I've missed out on, I have bought now. But when I filmed that video, I literally made the joke saying, well, at least I don't have to worry about Tesco's squads now because the Tesco's toy section is completely run by the entertainer, and the entertainer never gets in any Halloween squishmallows. Boy, do I have to. Did I eat my words? Because. Or do I have to eat my words? Something about consuming those words because I was wrong. I was wrong. Again. Because a couple days after I filmed that video, I then found out Tesco's got in a Halloween squad. And it was a good one. Of course it was good because this happens every year. Third time in a row. Third time in a row. What can I say? I'm going to crash out. No. That's only if I can't get them. And so far, I've been to one Tesco. I have not been to my one, but I've been to the one near my boyfriend's, and they didn't have it. So I might have to try and go to the one near me. And if they don't have it, I will make a whole video of why Tesco's annoys me. I will do it. I've praised Claire's, I've praised Vinted. I can do a video complaining about Tesco's. I might end up doing it. But anyway, the Tesco squad. There is a purple cactus with a witch's hat. Thought that was a bit odd. They also have a spider. The spider ones aren't really for me. I think they had a spider last year. I don't really like the spiders. There's also a dog, like a witch dog or maybe like a warlock dog. Not really for me. I don't like ones with hands holding things. Then they also have a cow, which I believe was released in Claire's originally, but these wings. Well, no, it's not even a bat cow. It's just a cow with wings, like a bat. I don't know. The wings are sparkly on this one. I think they're the good ones. I think they're the good ones. So there's this one, which I can't think of their names. Okay, I don't really do names, but it's like similar to the one that I got in the Happy Meals 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Can't believe it's been 2 years already. But it's like this one, but like more like not solid color. Um, it kind of looks like, I don't know, I took it as like a neon light kind of design. I could be a little bit crazy, but that's how I interpret it. And I thought it was really cute, mainly because this design is like really old squishmallows, like just before I got into them, like properly. I've been collecting for a few years, but before I really got into them. And I thought that was a really cool one to have. Like, so I didn't think that would come out over. So then when I saw it in Tesco, I was like, I kind of want that one. Not only that, the last one is, of course, a bat. I do love the bats. Um, they released in Christmas at Christmas they had two decorated biscuits or cookies or whatever you want to call them, squishmallows, which both I have found on Vinted and unfortunately didn't buy because they're too expensive and there's only one. But then they released three at Easter, and the one that came out over here I did get my hands on because it's so adorable. I wasn't expecting one for Halloween because I thought maybe that's not really in season, but they did come up with one, and it is this one, which I'm not sure about. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I look at it and I go, that's adorable and I love it. And other times I go, is it as cute as I think it is, or am I a little bit insane? So I am still at the moment going back and forth, to be honest, between both of the Tesco's ones, if I want them or if I don't want them, because they are £9 each, which is then going to bring up, which then together is £18. Yes, I can do basic maths. And then I've already spent £20 on my Sainsbury's haul the other day. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen. Um, and that's not including the messed up one, which is then 26 and then 18. I'm not going to do that much maths. I'm pretty sure it then comes up into like the 30s. The £30 range. I think like £34. What to say? No, I'm getting into the 40s if I do my maths. And I have just also bought a squishmallow off of Vinted, which is from this year's squads, but not in the UK. So most years I just pick, that's my favorite one, that's my second favorite one, and then I buy two and then I'm done for each season. But this year there was so much extra stuff. I spent so much, and not even that, like all the extra ones I've then bought off Vinted this year as well because I've missed out on them, like this one and this one, plus the two mystery, well, not the mystery box ones, but the two I bought off Amazon on the sale. I bought so many Halloween squishmallows this year, and then oh my god, hopefully Christmas isn't good. Otherwise, I'm gonna spend all my money. And that's why you guys should subscribe, please, so I can keep buying more. But yeah, anyway, in conclusion, Tesco's did get a squad in, even though I thought they were going to stop getting squads in, so now I'm a little bit sad. Now, did Tesco's get a Christmas squad in? Because I didn't think they did. But now I'm starting to second guess myself. Also, question, not Christmas related. Well, it is Christmas related, but in a Halloween video, I don't want to talk about it. I got a gingerbread axolotl off of Vinted because I thought it was only available in America. But then I got it off Vinted, which I thought, oh, because someone bought it from America. But I've seen so many on Vinted that I'm kind of convinced that it came out over here. So if anyone can tell me where the gingerbread axolotl released, in the UK, or I mean just in general, I'm just curious. But if it did it come out over here? Because so many people are selling it on Vinted to the point where I believe it came out over here somewhere and I just missed it. Um oh, also Aldi or Lidl's, I can't remember which one it is. They're basically the same thing. I think it was Aldi. But I don't know if it's American Aldi or UK Aldi. Maybe Lidl's. Either way, last year's Tesco squad is available there. So not only do we get clip meta, we also get regular 7-inch meta. If there's anything I have learnt so far, it is that I need to learn to be patient. I jumped too quickly into filming this original video. I then also have not been patient because there's all these different matters. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. As of right now, as of filming, as of the early weeks of October, that is all the Halloween squishmallows available over here. Now, because as of filming it is the 7th today, I don't believe any more Halloween ones are going to get released, and the leaks that are now getting released are all Christmas ones. Which, I mean, Christmas ones have already been leaking since like July into August, and obviously the Christmas ones are already available in stores in America. So they're not really much as leaks. I mean, obviously there's still leaks because like the early stages, but over here we know nothing pretty much. So, and we're not going to find out our Christmas squad until very late November, beginning of December, because that's just how we are. I mean, I prefer that. I don't want to see Christmas squishmallows yet. I'm not ready for that. But I did see something today for a Valentine's Day squishmallow, and I did actually see a leak for a squad, which I thought might be the UK squad. I'm hoping it's not. But I did see something else for Valentine's Day. So I do see some Valentine's Day stuff, but that's probably not going to start leaking until November, December. So I'll update you then when that happens. But as of right now, that is. Oh, also the Hello Kitty, which is back in Claire's again. I know it was out last year, and I almost bought it, but then I didn't because it's expensive. And I've almost bought it in Vinted multiple times, but I didn't because I don't really need it. But I think about it. But that's also available in Claire's again. So if you're interested, it is also there. Anyway, that is all the Halloween squishmallows available over here in the United Kingdom. Thought it was gonna be bad, was gonna be really pessimistic and go, God, it's another bad time, it's another bad squad, it's another bad selection. God, everything sucks. Let's hope for the next seasonal squad or whatever. Anyway, I'm here to refilm it and go, hey, actually, hang on a second. This is really good. This could be really good. This looks really good. I am spending my money and now I'm sad. I have no money left. I am now poor. So thank you all for watching today's video and whatever this insaneness is going on up here. You don't want to know. I'm really tired because I'm filming in the middle of the night again. I thought I got out of this phase, but clearly I haven't. I have been kind of busy today though, so I will give myself a pass this time around. If you're interested in me and my squishmallow addiction, collection, whatever this is, I recommend subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you get notified when I upload my haul of all the squishmallow videos, which will either be before, on, or after Halloween. You don't know yet, and neither do I. So that's why you should hit that notification bell so you get notified when I do eventually upload that, and you can be one of the first people to view that video. And maybe you can comment first in the comments section. Or just comment anything, like on this video, comment whatever you want. Or something related to the video, as long as it's sensible. What are your favourite Squishmallows from this year? What else am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, like the video. Did I say that already? Probably. Also go follow me over on Instagram. I am starting to be more active over there. So every time I find something out in the wild, Squishmallow related, I actually upload it on my story. So if you want live updates on my adventures, and just in general really, go follow me over there. And go follow me on TikTok. Do I do anything over there? No, but maybe I will. Who knows? Probably not anytime soon. Um, Go follow my Vinted. Go look at my Vinted. I have stuff on there. Go buy my stuff. I am planning to sell some of my Squishmallows in the new year. Still a while away yet. I'm gonna have a little bit of a clear out, so if you're interested. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I do have some other videos coming up before the Halloween haul. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!